here on Dennis's 69 Squire. First order of business we're going to take care of. We are going to get rid of the points like we discussed in our little inspection video. And we're also going to change this coolant temp sender. And of course, conveniently, they're right next to each other. So that'll be quick and easy. Yeah. And we're going to put a new set of plug wires on because these have some munchies done on them. But other than that, pretty smooth going on this one. So I've pulled the temp sender out and was totally expecting to get a nice rush of water, and nothing. I need to check the coolant level on this baby before we go drive her. The old sender's out, new sender going in. Yipper. Come on. So I pulled the radiator cap, and there's like no water at all in here. The radiator does look nice and clean. This concerns me a little bit. Why there's no water in said radiator. Alright, we've got our points removed onto putting in our electronic conversion. Alright, got our Pertronix screwed in and assembled. Now it's a 1281 Pertronix, you know, pretty standard single point. Actually, you can get them WVE Vehicle Electronics. They're a Pertronix in a different box. That's the part number. And it's cheaper than ordering a Pertronix from Summit, Jegs, any of your Ford supply houses, or anything like that. Ordered from Rock Auto for a couple dollars less. Also, you need to make sure when you set the air gap on these, you use the little feeler gauge they give you. So when you put your screw in, you make sure that gap is where it needs to be. See how that's a little tight now? So we need to open this baby up a hair. Just a hair. That. We'll snug her down and we will check. There we go. Way better. All right. Can't have that gap too wide. You also can't have them touching either. But that's ready. All right, we have our Pertronix all wired. I just gotta tighten the nuts on the coil. I also put ring terminal on the factory positive lead. That way they all fit on the coil nicely. We did buy a cap and rotor because that's a little wonky. So we'll put a fresh one on there. With a new cap. There is our nice new pretty rotor. Sent home. Our nice new cap. Da da da. Alright. On to the next. Changing out our plug wires. Plug wires, new cap and rotor, a new temperature sender. We're full of coolant. Filled her up. Our Pertronix is in. The cooling system is building pressure, which is nice. Just wanted to check the air. Can I get in? Oh, also freaking replace the gasket, the oil filter adapter, change the oil, and of course put on a brand new Motorcraft filter. So, filter adapter, gasket, filter, oil, done. Squire up to get fuel. It only took 4 gallons or so. And the fuel gauge still hasn't moved, so I got money on the sender being bad. Or the gauge itself was broken. So yay, we get to figure that out. News, our hot light is no longer on. So we now know that our sending unit is good to go. And it's not just hot. Yeah, we knew the sender was bad, so we replaced that.